The federal electric vehicle tax credit is gone. New and used, both of them, done. And used electric vehicle prices just dropped to a 4-year low. The people who waited are getting rewarded. A 2022 Chevy Bolt EV, the same car that sold for $32,000 new, is sitting on Carvana right now for $14,500. No credit, no waitlist, no dealership markup, just a working electric car for the price of a used Corolla. Here are 7 used electric vehicles under $25,000 that still beat buying new, and the math to prove it. Subscribe to Average Car Joe before we get into this. We do the math so you do not have to. No hype, no fanboy takes, just the numbers. Now let's get into it. Before the list, one number you need to understand. Used electric vehicle prices have dropped 30 to 40% since their peak in 2022. Leases ended, rental fleets liquidated, early adopters traded up, the market got flooded. You are buying at the bottom. Here is the formula we are going to use for every car on this list. Used purchase price minus your first year of gas savings. That is your real net cost. According to AAA and EIA data, the average American spends about $1,969 a year on gas at current prices. $4.60 per gallon for 12,000 miles at 28 miles per gallon. Switching to an electric vehicle with home charging cuts that to around $617 a year. That is a saving of roughly $1,300 per year. No tax credit required for the fuel saving. That math works from day one. One more thing before the list. The federal electric vehicle tax credit, new and used, is gone as of October 2025, but some states still have their own programs. Colorado offers up to $5,000, New Jersey up to $4,000, Oregon up to $7,500. Massachusetts up to $3,500. Check your state's program before you buy. It does not change the math on this list. It only makes it better if you qualify. Number 7, the Nissan Leaf, 2019 to 2021 models. Starting price used around $10,000. That is the cheapest entry point into electric driving in America right now. The math, $10,000 minus $1,300 in first year gas savings. Real net cost, $8,700. But here is what the listing does not mention. The Leaf does not have active thermal management for its battery. In hot climates, Arizona, Texas, Florida, the battery degrades faster than any other electric vehicle on this list. A 2019 Leaf with 80,000 miles in a hot climate might have 60 miles of real-world range left. Here's the kicker. Before you buy any used Leaf, get a Leaf Spy battery health report. It takes 5 minutes and costs nothing at a willing dealer. If the battery capacity is below 80%, walk away. If you live somewhere with mild temperatures and drive under 50 miles a day, this is one of the best deals in automotive history. If you live somewhere hot, it is a risk not worth taking at any price. Who is it for? City drivers in moderate climates who want the lowest possible entry point into an electric vehicle. Number 6, the Hyundai Kona Electric, 2019 to 2021 models. Used price range $16,000 to $19,000. PA range 258 miles. Real world highway range 200 to 215 miles. The math, $17,500 minus $1,300. Net first year cost $16,200. Hyundai figured out battery thermal management early. These cars age well. The range holds up in ways the Leaf does not. Here is what the listing does not mention. The Kona Electric is small. With more than one car seat or with regular cargo hauling, it gets tight fast. Here's the kicker. For a solo commuter or a couple, The range buffer on a $17,000 car is genuinely impressive. You are getting 200 real-world miles for less money than most people spend on a used gas SUV. Who is it for? Solo drivers or couples who want real range without spending Tesla money? Number 5. The Chevy Bolt EUV, 2022 to 2023 models. Used price range is $19,000 to $22,000. Price range makes it an affordable option. The EUV is the longer version of the standard Bolt. It offers about 7 inches more interior space. Same powertrain, same battery, and more room. More room for cargo and passengers. The EPA range is 247 miles. Real-world highway range is from 195 to 210 miles. EPA range is strong for this class. The math is $20,000 minus $1,300. The net first-year cost is $18,700. NET first-year cost shows the savings. Here's what the listing does not mention. The 2022 model year is when General Motors replaced the battery chemistry after the earlier recall. The 2022 and 2023 Bolt EUV models have a clean record. That clean record matters in a used car. Here's the kicker. Do not buy a Bolt EUV older than 2022 without verifying the recall history first. The battery recall that affected models made before 2022 is a known issue. Check the vehicle identification number on the NHTSA recall database before you sign anything. Who is it for? Small families who need more cargo space and want to stay under $22,000. Number 4, the Volkswagen ID4, 2021 to 2022 models. Price range used $18,000 to $22,000. EPA range 250 miles. Real world highway 195 to 215 miles. The math $20,000 minus $1,300. Net first year cost $18,700. Volkswagen priced this car aggressively when it launched, and nobody paid attention. The used market still reflects that. Interior quality is a step above the Bolt. Quieter ride. The cabin feels more like a $35,000 car. Here is what the listing does not mention. Early 2021 models had software issues. Slow over-the-air updates, navigation problems. Most have been patched. The fix depends on which build date you get. Here is the kicker. Check the build date before you buy. 2022 models are significantly more reliable than early 2021 builds. The price difference between a late 2021 and early 2022 used ID4 is often less than $1,000. Pay it. Who is it for? Buyers who want a more premium feel without paying a premium price. Number 3, the Chevy Bolt EV, 2020 to 2022 models. Price range used $13,000 to $17,000. Same battery as the EUV, smaller footprint, lower price. EPA range 259 miles. Real world highway 200 to 215 miles. The math $15,000 minus $1,300 net. First year cost $13,700, $13,000 for 200 miles of real highway range in 2026. Here is what the listing does not mention. The Bolt EV is a market inefficiency. The range is competitive with electric vehicles that cost twice as much. The price gap exists because the brand name is not Tesla. That is it. That is the whole reason. Here's the kicker. Same rule as the EUV 2022 or newer for post-battery replacement. Check the VIN before you buy and get a home charging cable included in the deal if you can. The Level 2 cable is worth $200 and dealers often throw it in. Who is it for? Value buyers who want the most range per dollar anywhere in this price range. Number 2, the Kia EV6 standard range. We're looking at the 2022 model year. with used prices typically ranging from $22,000 to $25,000. This is the most expensive vehicle we've covered so far, but the technology explains why. The EV6 has something most electric vehicles in this price range do not. Really fast charging, and I mean really fast. At the right charger, you can add about 100 miles of range in 18 minutes. A Chevy Bolt needs almost an hour to do the same thing. That's the difference between grabbing a coffee and wondering why you're still sitting there. EPA range is 232 miles. Real-world highway range is typically between 185 and 200 miles. At a purchase price of around $23,000, your first year net cost comes out to roughly $21,700. Now here's what most listings will not tell you. A lot of people still think the EV6 is stuck using only Electrify America or EVgo chargers. That is no longer the full story. With an NACS to CCS adapter and the Tesla app, a 2022 EV6 can now access many Tesla superchargers. That makes road tripping a lot easier than it used to be. You will still find some charging stations that are not compatible, and charging speeds will not always match what a Tesla gets. But having access to both the CCS network and much of Tesla's charging network is a huge advantage. And here's the real story. The 800-volt platform changes the ownership experience. Most people focus on range. I think charging speed matters just as much. You do not really appreciate the difference between an 18-minute stop and a 60-minute stop until you have done both. Once you have, it is hard to go back. If you take regular road trips, that alone may justify the extra money. Who is it for? Drivers who take regular road trips, want fast charging, and want one of the most advanced electric vehicles you can buy under $25,000. Number 1, the Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive with LFP battery. 2022 models, used price range $20,000 to $24,000. EPA range is 272 miles, real-world highway range is 220 to 235 miles. The math, $21,000 minus $1,300. Net first-year cost, $19,700. But range is not the main reason this is number 1. LFP stands for lithium iron phosphate. You can charge this battery to 100% every single night, and it does not degrade the way other electric vehicle batteries do. Most electric vehicles tell you to stay below 80% for daily charging. This one does not care. Here's what that means in a used car. Less stress on the battery over the previous owner's history means more range remaining for you. A 2022 Model 3 LFP with 40,000 miles should have essentially the same usable range as the day it left the factory. Here is what the listing does not mention. You are not just buying a car, you are buying access to Tesla's supercharger network, the most reliable fast charging infrastructure in America. That is not a brand preference, that is an infrastructure fact. Here's the kicker. For $21,000, you get LFP chemistry, supercharger access, and 220 miles of real highway range. Nothing else on this list combines all three. And at today's gas price of $4.60, the fuel saving over a gas car breaks even on the $21,000 purchase price faster than any other option on this list. The catch is space. The Model 3 is a sedan. If you need SUV room, the Bolt EUV or the ID4 is the right call. Who is it for? Anyone who charges at home or near a supercharger and wants the best used electric vehicle under $25,000 available today. Here's the quick version. Under $12,000 Nissan Leaf. Mild climate only. Check battery health before you buy. Under $17,000 Chevy Bolt EV. Best range per dollar on the list. 2022 or newer only. Under $22,000 Chevy Bolt EUV for more interior space. VW ID4 for a quieter, more premium feel. Under $20,000, Hyundai Kona Electric for proven long-term reliability. Under $25,000, Tesla Model 3 LFP if you charge at home or near a supercharger. Kia EV6 if road trips and fast charging are the priority. None of these need a tax credit to make the math work. None of them need a waitlist. All 7 are available on Carvana or CarMax today. The federal credit is gone, but if you live in Colorado, New Jersey, Oregon, Massachusetts, or New York, check your state program before you buy. State incentives are still real money on top of everything else. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Average Car Joe for more honest EV breakdowns every week. Drop a comment. Which of these 7 would you actually buy and what is your budget? We read everyone. If you want to see which new cheap EVs are worth buying in 2026, that video is above. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.